Cyberpunk 2020 was a game released in 1988 that was a tabletop RPG, choose-your-own-adventure style board game, where you could go throughout this cyberpunk futuristic world, interacting with everything, technology beyond our comprehension, that kind of stuff. And in 2020, the game Cyberpunk 2077 was released. It was basically the game from 1988 adapted to 2077. And it came out a buggy fucking mess. Absolutely buggy, unable to run properly. Sometimes it would bug out characters. NPCs would just start randomly doing shit, clipping through walls, broken missions. It was a complete and utter rushed mess. As it got improved, people stopped giving it a chance. But then, in 2022, an anime called Cyberpunk Edgerunners was released. And holy shit, did it absolutely revive the game. Millions of copies were sold again, and the game became popular again, and people started playing it again and giving it a chance. Why? Because the anime was extremely good and detailed an amazing story with breathtaking animation and extremely good voice acting. And I just decided to give it a chance a couple of days ago. Am I 3 years late to the party? Abso-fucking-lutely. But believe me when I tell you, this show has to be one of the best animes or shows in general that I've ever watched. I think this is on the same level or more than Arcane, and I'm going to show you why. Obvious spoiler warning ahead, so if you haven't watched the show, go watch it! This is my explanation on why it's such an amazing show, so you've been warned. The first thing that I want to talk about is a spectacular animation. The character designs for each and every character genuinely had me blown away. Each of the characters are unique in their own way, and the designs match the personalities. One of my favorite examples is of the little gremlin that is Rebecca, one of my absolute favorite characters. From her design alone, you can tell that she is a little violence-craving gremlin. And you would be correct, because she is my favorite character of all time, and if you say anything bad about you, I will fucking kill you. Anyway, the design matches her personality perfectly. The giant fists, the blue hair, the blue skin, everything. It honestly it matches her personality perfectly as a little goblin who likes chaos. And the action scenes, holy mother of God. There have been some moments where I genuinely was breathtaken on how amazing they executed the animation scenes. The guns blazing, the bloody mess, the gore, this show does not shy away from gore. This show shows full brains everywhere type gore. And it is honestly amazing how they pull it off. There are some scenes that feel something straight out of a blockbuster movie. And honestly, it is just amazing how they pull it off. Also, the nudity is a bit, it takes you by surprise, but by the 5th episode, you already get used to it, because there's quite a lot of it. There's a fair share of nudity in the show. Next up, the voice acting. Now, I watched the dubbed version of the anime because I don't want to watch sub anime. I don't like watching content in different languages that I don't understand. Call me a dweeb and a moron, I don't care, but I chose the dub, and thankfully so, because holy shit, the actors in this show are amazing. The thing that took me by surprise the most is Giancarlo Esposito as Faraday. Gus Fring as Faraday. Are you kidding? What the fuck? Huh? And the crazy voice acting from the voice actors is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. The amount of emotion that Zach Aguilar shows as David is honestly, it's insane. The crazy gremlin energy from Alex Cazares is honestly, it's peak. Her depiction of Rebecca, honestly peak. And Aoyuki as Lucy, I mean, her voice fits the character almost perfectly. They couldn't have found a better person, to be absolutely honest. The voice acting is incredible, and it's just, The tone of the show is pretty unique because it can take itself extremely serious in some cases while being really funny and goofy and horny on others. Like, there have been moments where I'm like, oh my god, and others where I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Like, the show is able to set itself apart by the ability to take itself seriously in the moments that it needs to. The ability to do character growth and character development, but also have time for jokes. Even when it's not budget, but when its timing was very short, so they had to like condense everything into 10 episodes. Even then, they still executed the show perfectly. Now time for the juiciest part that you're all here for. The story. Holy shit, the story is... oh my god, it's amazing. It's absolutely incredible. The character arcs in the show are just spectacular. One of my favorite character arcs is David. David starts out as a student at the Arasaka Academy, whose mom dies in a car accident after coming to pick him up from a principal meeting thing, or teacher thing. I don't remember that scene. And basically, he's like, fuck it, gets a Sandevistan, which is like a piece of cyberware, installed in his back that can make him go super duper fast, and instantly he's pulled into this life of crime and everything. He gets expelled from the school for beating his bully to fucking bits, and he starts out as a regular kid, like, excited to, like, do these jobs and everything and all that, while still mourning his mom, to a shell of a man. Because in the show, there's something called cyberpsychosis, which basically is like, the more cyberware you have, the more likely you are to go fucking insane. And we see David go from this scrawny kid with his mom's jacket, just trying to make a buck, to a literal shell of a man, killing, and he just loses himself. He loses what made him himself. He starts neglecting the people he loves. He starts focusing on just pure what he wants to do, getting to the top of the Arasaka floor to kill, and the way that it's just depressing how his story ends exactly how everyone else was scared that his story would end. He dies a legend, but in doing so, he lost himself. And another character arc that connects to David's is how Lucy went from being a cold, not letting anyone in traitor to an actual caring, empathetic soul who's one of my favorite characters, but nothing beats Rebecca. And Lucy just starts worrying more and more about others than herself. Who stops at nothing to love David, but at the same time can't tell David her past, so she pushes him away, which is part of the reason why he eventually goes cyber psycho. But at the end, she fully trusts David, which is, like, adorable, but is short-lived when David has his brains fucking blown out by Atom Smasher. And eventually she reaches her dream, which was to go to the moon, because that's where David and Lucy's first date was. But at that time, it's like a bittersweet ending, because she got what she wanted, but at the end of the day, she wanted to be in that moon with David. She got her dream, but at what cost? Also, I audibly yelled, "No!" when Atom Smasher crushed Rebecca. No, she didn't deserve that. She was one of my favorite characters. She didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve such a cruel ending. And when she got absolutely crushed to smithereens, I was just hoping, no, she's not. The damage isn't that bad. She can get back up, but nope, she's fucking dead. And it just broke my heart. It honestly just broke my heart. One of the parts that really stuck with me, which also was excellent foreshadowing to David's cyberpsychosis, is Maine's cyberpsychosis. Maine was one of David's main mentors, who taught him what to do in Night City, how to be a good criminal, how to be part of a gang, how to do these crimes. He literally helped him become the legend that he is. But at the same time, Maine lost himself to cyberpsychosis. And the fact that like David like was like, you're crazy, dude, come on, let me help you. While Maine was saying, this is the end of the road, I have nothing else to live for, was just, it was a perfect example of what David would become. It was kind of like Maine was basically what David would become. Maine was a perfect example of what David would become. And honestly, that was extremely cool foreshadowing, and it made me cry. Also, Kiwi, you fucking bitch. You traitor and you bitch. I will fucking kill you. You are a bitch. You are a bitch-ass motherfucker. I hate you. No, I hate you. Kiwi, you're a bitch. Kiwi, you fucking bitch. I will fuck... Overall, the story of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and both the game and the anime, tell you one message. The world of Cyberpunk is unforgiving. There are no happy endings, and those very rare people who do get their quote-unquote happy endings, most of the times those endings are bittersweet, because they got their ending, but at the price of what? At what price? Was it really worth it? And overall, I think that message is beautiful for an anime about guns and boobies. So, really good anime. Top 3 shows or pieces of fiction that I've ever consumed. Absolutely brilliant. And honestly, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day crying because, oh my god, that ending. I literally had to pause the TV as the credits were rolling because tears were rolling down my eyes. I was just going, you can't do this to me. And now that the season 2 teaser trailer has been announced, the story of Cyberpunk will continue as an anime, but the story of David and his Edgerunners are over, which is depressing, very depressing. And I hate you, Netflix. I fucking hate you. I hate you.